Good evening, everyone. I was last year's honoree, and just to be clear, board said last year that we were the best. The best. So I'm not saying that this year's group is not the best of the best. But let's see what happens in 2026. Good evening, I'm Michael Siafi, the owner of the Phoenicia Diner. I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors and a past recipient of the Tourism Business of the Year Award. And it's my pleasure to announce our 2025 honoree in this category. Exploring the Hudson River in a kayak or a canoe is one of the most invigorating ways to spend a summer afternoon. The bonus? You get to see marshes, waterfalls, and an abundance of wildlife. That connection to nature had an impact on tonight's honoree when he was very young and he had a dream of starting his very own kayak and paddle sport business. Being as ambitious as he was, at just 14 years old, he made it happen, and with just 2 kayaks and $100 in savings. Today, his business is flourishing with over 100 boats for rent, and it became a hot tourism attraction. Now let's find out a little bit more about our 2025 Tourism Business of the Year honoree.
We're the Hudson Valley, and when you think of Hudson Valley, you think Hudson River. And so if you're coming to visit the Hudson Valley and you don't have a chance to explore the river, I mean, what are you really doing, right, at the end of the day? And we pride ourselves as being that opportunity for people to really get out and explore the Rondout Creek, explore the Hudson River. We have well over 100 boats, well over 100 seats, so it's kayaks, canoes, stand-up paddle boards, and Hobie Mirage Eclipses, which are paddle boards where you can pedal with your feet.
So you're able to enjoy the waterways, you're able to see the neighboring marinas from a different perspective, restaurants from a different perspective, all the wildlife, waterfalls, bridges, that kind of thing.
We tend to give a pretty full experience. We give full information on the area and what they can see, not only in nature, but also in the waterfront district as you pass by it. There's a whole bunch of partners with hotels and various other businesses that we're able to link people to so they can get a full experience of not only the kayak shop, but also Kingston itself and the Hudson Valley.
I say Huck Finn was on Mississippi, and we have Jesse on the Roundup. He recognized the value of sharing the Rondout and the river with people who visit Kingston. Everything that I've read about what he does here has been 5-star. People rave about their experiences out on a kayak or on a canoe or on a paddle board. I just recently saw on TripAdvisor that he is the 2025 Traveler's Choice. So we are so lucky to have Jesse and Crystal here and see it as the beginning of an ecotourism business that will only grow.
So I started the business at a very young age. I had the idea for the business when I was 14, and growing up, born and raised in Ulster County, family having a 4th generation marina business. Growing up down here, I always saw the opportunity to get on the water. You know, being young, being athletic, being passionate about the environment, I always saw kayaking or canoeing as a potential opportunity to explore. And granted, around the time it was around 2008, so the financial crisis had hit. And so what's the first thing that goes is, boating. So what's an easy alternative to spending money on gas and fuel to get out on the water is paddle sport.
Over the years, Adeo with Kayak Rentals has changed from renting out a very small space from his parents' marina next door. He started out with a handful of kayaks where it was just him and me on occasion when I was able to help out. Now we've actually grown. We've rented the marina next door. We need the space, we need the parking, we need the space for the storage trailers for all of the kayaks. I love working in a business where people are coming to do something fun, to enjoy their family, friends, the water.
Besides the obvious tourism that is produced due to people coming here, I think the connection with the community in general leads people to not only just visit us, but if they're coming here as their main destination, they're going into town as well. They're usually staying in the area. So not only does it help bring business just for us, but also just the community in general.
I mean, this is experiential. I mean, look behind us, look where we are. All of a sudden you are going to be cast out in this peaceful paddling event on a kayak. You're going to be able to look around at the scenery here. It's almost a connection with both the water and everything around you. And I think people are looking for that.
Summer was interesting, and it's funny, every time someone asks me, how's business? The answer is always, how's the weather? If it's not the weather, it's economic factors, or over the last 5 years, we've been experiencing what's called a harmful algae bloom. And we've been partnering with the DEC and local nonprofit Riverkeeper to really monitor the situation and to understand how do we go about tackling this challenge. So one of the things that I pride myself on with this business is we're in business for you to have a good time. And so our challenge is to ensure that we preserve that aspect of our business, and to send someone out in a body of water that is contaminated with HAB is just against our mission statement. And so we try our best to educate consumers. One thing that people can take away from that note is to get involved and understand what's happening in the region with these harmful algae blooms. Being awarded the Ulster County Tourism Business of the Year is a huge honor and a huge accomplishment for us, but we won't be able to sustain that title for long if there's not something done at a greater scale here. I couldn't be more honored and thankful and grateful for the recognition. When I started this company at the age I was, I never in a million years would think that I would be here.
It means a lot. It means that a small, local family-owned, business is getting recognized, and that a lot of people from out of the area want to come here and visit us in Ulster County, which is great.
And really can't thank my partners and the Chamber enough for such an honor.
Thank you. So thank you so much for the honor. I can't thank the Chamber enough. I can't thank my partners enough. Again, from the presentation, as you saw earlier. I'm going to be very short. Jess did give me permission to go on for at least 20 minutes. I told Jess it's not acceptable. There's a lot of people here. They know the story, and if they wanted, they could see me at the bar. But she was insistent. She was like, "You gotta talk." I'm like, no. But no, I really just want to start off by first thanking my wife. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for her. Thank my parents, Kathy and Jess. Thank my in-laws, Roy and Lolita. My team, Phil, Julian, Austin, Grady, the rest of the boys that couldn't be here. These are really young champions of the area. And as you all heard from me starting my business at such a young age, the goal has been to sustain this business and to continue on this legacy of getting these young, motivated people of Ulster County to really get involved, whether it's in their extracurriculars, whether it's in school, and also, make some money. And the perfect opportunity to do that is with this business. So really can't thank them enough. Every review you see online has no credit to me, has all credit to the team. So big shout out to you guys. The business wouldn't be receiving this reward without you. So with that, I'll briefly pass to my wife to close our comments. But again, I just really want to thank you all for this honor. It's a huge accomplishment, a huge congratulations to us, but it's really a huge congratulations to you all for letting us be here. So thank you.
Of course, as a wife, I did come prepared with a few notes. First, we want to emphasize thank you so much to the Ulster County Chamber of Commerce for this incredible honor. On behalf of my husband and me, we're so grateful to our partners, the local community, our Rockstar team, our friends and family, and especially, big special thanks to our parents who have constantly encouraged and helped us along the way, from moving kayaks, in the middle of the day when Jesse was in high school. Shout out to Kathy, and letting my parents, letting us take over my parents' house, so we have to kind of shuffle some equipment around. But one of my favorite parts about running a day away kayak rentals is really meeting the visitors from out of the area. I love speaking with them, love learning about their trip. What they've explored, 9 times out of 10, they've already explored other areas in Ulster County, other businesses, and they always ask us, where to go, and we certainly send them, to other businesses in Ulster County, and I love hearing about their day. It's really a joy to see people fall in love with Ulster County in the same way that we have, and we're truly honored to receive this recognition and be part of a community that celebrates the beauty and the spirit of the county. Thank you.
Two last notes. One, I just want to thank the incredible team again at the Chamber, incredible teams at SUNY Ulster and SUNY New Paltz. As most of you may know, my wife and I had met each other and had a successful career as student leaders through both those programs. So couldn't thank them enough.
Scholarship and the Chamber of Commerce Scholarship.
And the Chamber of Commerce Scholarship. Thank you. Big shout out and thank you to former President Don Cott, who is not here. It's my understanding tonight wrote me a beautiful letter to Elliot Auerbach, who had spoken earlier in the video. Elliot, thank you so much. Can't thank you enough for everything. Yeah, so as a parting gift, not going anywhere. As you leave the event tonight, we just wanted to thank you all with a little token of our gratitude. It's nothing too serious, but you have all helped keep us afloat over the years as we've been in business for the last 10 years. And so our little parting gift to you tonight is a little floater with our logo on it for your keys. And we ask that you come visit us, and when you do, to leave your keys behind, but if you do bring them, make sure you use the floater. So make sure you guys leave again. Thank you all for this.